Good afternoon. My name's Ray. I'm the One-Eyed Piper. Welcome. Today, we're going to try an aromatic blend, Sutliff's Maple Street. It's an aromatic. Let me do a little reading on it so that way we kind of have an idea of what we're dealing with here. Sorry, bumped the camera. So it's made from Sutliff Tobacco Company. It's the series of Sutliff Private Stock. Looks like it was blended by Carl McAllister. It's a fantastic blend of complementary ingredients, rum and maple applied to a golden Virginia and a mellow white burley. Perfect for fans of Mapleton or rum and maple. Does say it has a note. It says the blend is manufactured by Sutliff and sold under their private stock brand. Okay, so that being said, again, it is an aromatic. It's a burley Virginia blend. Flavoring is obviously maple and rum, and the cut is a ribbon cut. Comes in 1.5 ounce tins, and it is made here in the United States and is available at this time. So one of the other profiles that tobacco.com states is that the profile rather is a medium strength, or a mild strength, excuse me, medium flavoring, pleasant room note, as well as a mild taste. So looking forward to that. Another thing though I wanted to bring up is, and I'm sure you people are asking, or you folks are asking, Ray, why the sunglasses today? Well, my eye is pretty irritated. Yes, I still have my eye. It's just that during the surgeries and whatnot, I've become so extremely light sensitive that it's difficult for me to not have a covering, or at least some sort of dark sunglasses on to protect my eye, or protect my brain, I guess, from getting lambasted by light. So anyways, that's kind of my situation today. The eyeball, I think with allergies and whatnot, we're getting the wind here up here on a mountain, and I think it's affecting my allergies, which is affecting my bad eye as well as my good eye. So at any rate, that being said, I've already, actually, before I turned on the camera, I took the liberty of opening up the tin. It is a ribbon cut. It's, in my opinion, it's kind of as expected as far as a ribbon cut and an aromatic is concerned. It's, excuse me, it's actually not as sticky as my expectations, quite frankly. I was expecting that I would probably have to dry this out, but after opening up the can, I said, well, let's just fire it up and see what happens. Again, Sutliff's Maple Street. So that being said, it's the aroma right out of the can is fantastic. I mean, you just literally get hit with that rum maple aroma. It just, boom, comes right forth. And today we're going to be smoking it in my Dapper. It's an olive pipe. It's got some rustication on it. I think it's kind of cute. And I purchased this from Royal Meerschaum Company out of California. Great people. This one is Meerschaum lined on the inside. Excuse me, I got the tobacco in there, so I got my finger holding it. And so it kind of gives you that sweetness that, where you don't have the ghosting, so to speak. Excuse me. Mix my words up there a little bit. So, any rate, and then of course we're going to read, this will be my second to last poem, because Halloween is approaching rather quickly. So, let's see here. Let me find a good one that we're gonna read together. Let's see here, one more. Mm-hmm. Aha. Okay. That being said, let's fire this puppy up. Again, it's breezy, so the Zippo designed pipe lighter and windproof, which is nice. I like it. We'll let it. I actually just added some fluid to it. Let that burn off just a little bit. Kind of get down there normal. There we go. I just love the way the tobacco rises on the first fire. I don't know if that was shooting in the background or backfiring in the background. So. First light. Can definitely taste the burley, Virginia. Back of the throat hit. I can taste the maple with muted rum. So sweet. So this is a medium bowl. I call it my little dapper, even though it's a dapper. I call it my little dapper because I like the bigger bowls when smoking. Mm. I may have mentioned this in a past video. I'm not sure, but I'll bring it up. And it was asked of me actually from another person in the YouTube pipe community, Wenzel from Wenzel's World. How did I lose my eye? I didn't lose it. I've got a genetic condition called PVRM, which I didn't know I had until the doctor told me. So July 5th of this year, I woke up blind, just out of the clear blue sky. It was the weirdest thing in the world. It was like the best way I can describe it. It was like looking through a snow globe full of little polka dots of red and having a gray veil over top of that. It was quite startling, to say the least. So wound up going to the emergency room, spent a few hours there. It was super busy. It was 4th of July weekend, and I just got to a point after sitting there for an hour or two, I was just like, people are in worse shape than me, so I left. So as the afternoon progressed, my wife badgered me, and thank God she did. Wound up going to an optometrist. I just walked in, and they were empty. I mean, all there was the secretary sitting there behind the desk. And anyways, I explained to her my situation. She asked me about my symptoms. I explained them to her. She told me, hold on, don't go nowhere. She made a phone call, and she said, we've got a doctor that will meet you at the office in another part of town, different office. So we hightailed it over there and met up with the optometrist. At that point in time, the optometrist said that, hey, you've got retinal detachment, and you're going to require immediate surgery to repair it. But unfortunately, everybody's on vacation, so you're kind of SOL. So what I want you to do is I want you to sit at home, sit on your couch, and stare straight ahead and don't move your head at all. And if it gets worse, here's my cell phone number. Call me. Awesome doctor, really and truly. So that was Friday. Saturday went by. Sunday went by. Sunday I woke up and it was horrible. I mean, I literally was like the veil. It was almost literally like a veil was going across my eye. I could barely see anything. It was like I was standing again. Now at this point, it was more, instead of a snow globe, it was literally like standing in the thickest fog known to mankind with droplets of blood, or what have you. Pinpricks, I guess, bloody pinpricks. So called him. He had me go over there. The tear had quadrupled, and then there were 2 more tears underneath. So I went in Monday down to Cottonwood for emergency surgery, which is about 3 hours away. They wound up doing the surgery, put silicone in my eyeball, and see you in 6 weeks. That was it. So went back, had that surgery to remove the silicone, had gas put in the eye. 4 days later, I went totally blind. I mean, literally, like, I couldn't. Now I understand what they mean by blind. You don't see black, or at least in my condition, I didn't see black. I saw nothing but solid charcoal gray, just a deep, deep dark gray. And that was it, nothing. So I called, I went back in, they re-looked at it. It had retorn. Again, the genetic condition PVRM, that was the story I was told. It can happen. The gas bubble shrunk. The back of the retina tore loose again. But this time he said it had torn so severely that it was really no rush. No reason to even bother rushing in for emergency surgery or anything. So, a week and a half later, I wound up going in for surgery. They took the gas bubble out. It was a salvage operation for the eye, not to shrink, I guess. Once the body realizes that the eye is useless, the body starts to reject the eyeball. So they put silicone in, and here I am. That's been it. I've got to go back and see him again on the 20th of November and see how everything looks, see if the eyeball's shrinking, see if my body's trying to reject it, see if what have you, whatever they decide. Based on what my doctor said, my sight at best is where I'm at, which is basically the best way I can describe it. It's like looking through a 16 by 9 that's fuzzed over through a telescope out the wrong end, and everything is far, far and away. Do I see colors? Yes, I do. I see shapes and figures, but I can't. No detail at all. I mean, it's no detail. I couldn't. If I was to look at a face, it would just literally be just a conglomerate, I guess. Nothing, as far as features are concerned. I wouldn't be able to give you any detailed information. So that's my ramblings in reference to my eyeball, and that's why I'm wearing sunglasses today. I do have an eye. It just don't work. So that being said, I let this thing go out. Let me freshen up my palate, and we'll continue. So. It's got a really, really strong maple taste to it, and it is mild, absolutely, as far as the olfactory condition is concerned, or olfactory. There's absolutely nothing harsh about this whatsoever. I do run a balsa wood filter in this, and actually in all my pipes that accept filters, 9 millimeter. I like the balsa. It's the natural filtration, the cellulose, as opposed to possibly fiberglass, plastic wrap, the old tube filters that dare I say, could be sucking down forever chemicals, who knows. But if I'm going to suck down something chemical, I'm going to do it with some balsa wood, so a little more natural. The taste is muted as you're getting down into the pipe, but the flavor's there. I mean, it's have you ever drank Sailor Jerry's rum? That's kind of the dark rum. That's kind of the go-to. That's what triggers in my brain. Rum cake. Yeah. But some rum cakes have that maple undertone to it. As I'm getting down into the bowl, that's what I'm noticing. I'm noticing a rum cake type flavoring with a maple undertone. Really good. This is one of those to where on a crisp autumn evening or morning with a cup of coffee, you'll definitely enjoy it. It's mild, it's smooth, the flavor is not overwhelming, thank goodness. It wafts in your mouth, and I can feel it in my sinuses. It's just very pleasant, to say the least. It truly is. So I would definitely rate this probably a 3.7 out of 5. The only reason why And I'm not giving it a low rating because of flavoring or taste, but and it's not even, in my opinion, a low rating per se. You know, anything above a 3 is good. Um, like I've said, I I kind of dig the non-aromatics as opposed to the aromatics, you know. But as far as an aromatic is concerned, if you were doing like a comparison of aromatics to aromatics, I would say it's a solid 4 better. Excuse me. Here's the funny part about the eye situation. The doctor says I've got a better than 30% chance of it happening to the other one. So I guess if I lose my sight, I'll go from the one-eyed piper to the blind-eyed piper. So at least I can do blind taste tests. Maybe my taster will get better. Who knows? Anyways, Maple Street by Sutliff Company. The private stock. Good. I recommend it. Let's have a little Halloween poem before Halloween strikes, and it's called A Warning. Okay. I told him to keep his eyes on the road, to stay in his lane and not press his luck. Now our bodies are deep under muck and covered with mold, under the rock and broken clay, with yellow roots and pockets of sand. We're comfortable now, and we plan to stay. Pretty cool. Happy Halloween. Again, my name's Ray. I'm the One-Eyed Piper. Thank you for joining me. Do like, share, subscribe. It helps my channel. I appreciate it. Once again, enjoy your day. Bye-bye.